which has questions in the Bible that children can answer. So far I put in one question which says, who was the king when Jesus was born? So we put in Herod, but may I have a problem?
You are correct. The king
May I have
when
a problem?
Jesus was born is Herod.
It says it's more than once and changes
You are
the score.
correct. The king when Jesus was born is Herod. You are correct.
You wanted to say it only once, eh?
Say it once and the score remains at 1.
Yeah, you know why it's going for forever is because you're even not changing score. You're actually changing. I can see in your else you're saying change my variable. And also, if you wanted to say only once, ask only once, then you don't put the forever. But then if you're going to have many questions being asked, then you can put even the ask inside the forever, such that it can continuously ask someone until a point where you want them to stop.
Okay. And sir, you say that you are going to learn how to make links or websites.
How to make what?
Links.
Yeah, to make the links to the Sprite website.
No, to make our own link.
Your own websites.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens in the Ignite phase of the training. You learn how to make websites and other complex applications.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's get started as we wait for others. Now, today we are going to be completing our Explorer. This was the Explorer session, and we really want to see all of you in the Ignite phase of the training, as we shall be looking forward to widen our skills in creative computing. And also we shared some flyer for the machine learning, and the best participants in the competition, one of the gifts you get is to have the free membership in all trainings, and also get a chance to interact. We are going to be having some people who are developing also artificial intelligence who are in other countries to share with us their experience about robotics. And since everyone has, by the way, the world is now getting into we are getting into the machine world, and we are not saying that it's too late for us or too early for us to learn machine learning, but it's the right time that every child learn how to build their own intelligence systems. And that's how you're going to grow with the skills. So that's part of it. You also encourage your other friends in your schools to apply for the cohort 3, which also starts, I think, that coming week for the basics of Scratch. Now, today, yesterday, we at least by this week, we know how to use motion. We know how to use look, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables. Now, today we are going to be focusing on list and also how to make levels, how to add levels in our games. But before we add levels, we want to try to make a moving background. So the first thing you're going to do here today is to make a moving background. Then we are going to go to adding a level. Then we go to list, and then we improve our skills as you try to be now thinking about the project you're going to make, the idea, what are you going to make? Then ask me questions during this session, how you can attempt that. Then I'm going to help you also through. So now to make a moving background, it doesn't have to be a stage. You don't go to stage, because stage is, as just the name sounds, it doesn't move. The stage is always fixed. But if you want, whenever you are in an aeroplane, or maybe you are in a car, you will always see the surrounding, the trees appearing to be as if they are moving, and also the clouds moving, but in the opposite direction. And we have what we call the parallax effect in gaming or in programming. Parallax, let me just type that word in the chat. So it's called parallax effect. We are going to be using it so much when we start developing advanced games. So the parallax effect is whereby someone who is down here on Earth will see as if the aeroplane, okay, not here on Earth, here on the ground, because even the aeroplane is on Earth. So the person who is on the ground will see the aeroplane or the clouds to appear as if they are moving slower than the car. Yet in reality, the aeroplane or the clouds are moving faster than the car. So that's what we call the parallax effect, and also seeing the things outside alongside the road happening to be moving in the opposite direction, but even faster than the car. So we apply that effect, that is physics, but then in gaming or in Scratch coding, in any language, we call it the parallax effect. So I see a question from Easton. Those who are not nominated will not move on. They will, those who are not nominated, there are other activities which will always be around, or they can decide to retake under the cohort 3, and you do the training, then you submit your project again to qualify for the Ignite phase of the cohort 3. So there is nothing that someone who doesn't qualify is just left behind. Everyone has to learn. Then I'm still working on my project, Rian. Okay, that's fine. So let's start seeing what the parallax effect actually does. So Easton says how many cohorts are there? There are endless cohorts. We have cohorts throughout the year and throughout the whole lifetime. We are not stopping this year. So there are always going to be cohorts. It's just that we have been having other activities, but we didn't have them in cohorts. So this last month we said, let's have them in cohorts until the end. So what does a cohort mean? A cohort means a group of people who have started training at the same time. So cohort 1 started at their own time. You found some people in the WhatsApp group. Those people had their first cohort. A cohort is just like a first group, maybe a group of people who are learning together. So the next group will come in the cohort 3 will be new people. And that's what we call a cohort. Yes, you are allowed to present only one project. It's really okay to present only one project. Don't do a lot of projects. If you do one project, you will make it better. But if you do many projects, we want only one project, by the way. We don't want many projects. Just concentrate on one project and make it outstanding. So I will take some of these questions at the end. Let me just first start. So I don't need the cut. I'm going to delete the cut in my project. And I just need to increase my code. No, I need to get my sprites, which I'm going to be using. So I'm also going to share with you the link to get some of the, I downloaded some good sprites which you can use, which have already costumes for you who may be interested. Let me just get one of them. So to get a sprite which you have already downloaded from the internet, you just come here and bypass. We already learned how to get sprites here, then paint. Now you can get upload from the internet by clicking upload, and then you look for it on your computer. Let me just share the entire screen such that you can see what I'm doing. So I said when you click on upload sprite, you are going to see what actually where you saved it. Mine is under downloads, so I'll click on downloads. Then I'm going to look for my sprites. So just a moment as I look for my sprite. So I just want to get a sprite which moves, or maybe let me see. Should I get a car? Let me get a car. So my car here has 4 costumes, as you can see here. So you can get cars which are already, I will send you, I have already a lot of this, but you can also get yours on the internet. They are called GIFs, a collection of picture frames. And after putting them together, then I want to just make it to, let me flip it such that it can face the other side. So to flip, I said you flip horizontal like that, then you do the same for all the costumes here. But I encourage you to, judges like people who draw their own, who paint their own sprites. So my car is going to be here, and I'm just going to reduce the size maybe to 50. And I need a road. So to paint a road, I will, let me see. I will paint it. I want the road to also be as if it's moving, because when someone is on the road, is driving, you will always see those lines, those white lines. They call them maybe the ones which partition the road. They be as if they are also moving. So let me also make the road to be to appear as if it's moving by painting it as a sprite. So my road, I'm just going to draw a simple road, which I will use the square here. Then I choose to fill the color with black, and I remove the outline. I don't need the outline. Then I'll come and just draw something like this here. Yeah, so this is our simple road. A little bit big. I need just a small road like that. And I'll call this my road. Then a road always has some partitions, as we say. So I will, why is it, I need it to be a little bit here like this. Then I can bring it down from this side. So you have to increase, I told you to make a better drawing, you have to zoom in, or if you after that doing it, then you can zoom out. So then I need to make now the partition. I will select the line, change the width first of all to maybe 12 is okay. Then I change the color. The color here, I first increase the brightness to select white, and I will come and draw the partitions of the road like that. Okay, Rian says I repeat how you get the. So already let me show you. What I did is I went to Google, then I just typed here maybe car GIF. Okay, let me say car race. Okay, racing car GIF. You have to have this GIF. Then after this, you come and select cartoon and select transparent here. Transparent, meaning now you have cars which are transparent. You can select any of them, and when I select this, and then I come here, you see it has many costumes. That's why it's appearing as if it's moving. So I'll just right click, then I click download. After right clicking, you click on download or save image as. Then after clicking save image as, it will bring you, then you name it what you want, maybe which car you want, then you click save and you will have it. So that's how you can actually get some downloaded already existing sprites from the internet and you use them. But this is only, you can only do this when you want to have many sprites, but the judges always want you to draw. So you can draw maybe 3 sprites, and then the rest, maybe the other 2 or 3, you download them from the internet. So after downloading them like this, the next thing you're going to do is Let me take this. Maybe if I'm saving this as race 1, then I click on OK. So I want to get this which I've downloaded. So when I come back here, I'm going to come to where there is choose a sprite. Then this bar is going to come up, and I select the first one here, which is upload a sprite. Then I choose now race 1 is here. So I choose, because I downloaded it, it's going to appear in my downloads here, and I select it. Then I press open, and it's going to come up there. So my car is here. I've gotten it from the internet. And I also have this one, which is hidden. Let me first get it on I'll get it on top. So that's how you can get it from the internet. Now, getting back to my road, or what I was saying, okay, Kenny is asking what we are making. What we are making a racing car game, which and what we want to learn is how to make moving backgrounds, and also how to make reality of the parallax effect, as which I told you about. So basically, we are just I'm giving you ideas of how to make a racing car game. So after this, I have my car here. I will call it maybe player. So this is the one for the player. And then the next thing I'm going to do, someone stop playing on the annotating my screen. I will not be able to continue. Then someone is saying, I got lost on the part of making the road. No worries. I'm going to repeat that. Then I see Kenny, thanks teacher, I've got it. Okay, thanks, cool. Now let me repeat. Easton says code flow, lost on the part of making the road. So let me now go through this the last time. I'm going to delete the road, and I do it one more time. So what you do, you come here where there's, you paint, you come and paint a road here. Paint a road, and let me remove this. Someone messed with my screen, and it may look as if it's a drawing. So I hope that's okay now. Now you just draw a simple road using this shape here, which is a square, and then remove the outline by clicking on that line, and you make just a rectangle like that, and that will be your road. So after drawing it like that, you can come here and now move it. This can move it such that there is no space which appears down. Now, how do we make the outline here, the partition of the road? I'll come to the line here, and then I change the color to white by reducing the saturation, and then increasing the width of the line, or maybe the thickness of the line. And I'll make a simple. You guys can make better outlines because you've been on these roads more than I have been. So this is my road. I'm not a good architect, but at least I've managed to come up with a simple road. Then you can, I know you guys are more creative than I. You can draw trees, and you can draw the scene. But me, I'm just going to draw something simple like this. This is my road. And then I come here and name it road. Then I come now. These are sprites because I want them to move. Then I'm going to come and draw a stage which I want to. The stage, I don't want it to move. It's now the clouds, not the clouds, but the sky. The clouds are going to be moving, but the sky, actually, in reality, the sky doesn't move. So I will come and paint a sky. And my sky, I'm just going to fill this with the color. So I convert to bitmap. If you want to fill everything with the color, convert to bitmap here. Then choose the color you want, and you first increase the brightness to see those colors very well. So this is the color for the sky. It's always something like this. Then just click anywhere there. Then I have my background here with the sky. Then I can now come here to paint a sprite. I paint maybe a tree. So I come and paint a tree. I'm just going to draw a simple tree. So don't you laugh at me, because I want to save some time. So then I select the color for my leaves. So the tree always has green leaves, and I don't need the outline. So I tap off the outline like that. Then after drawing this, you can always click on the pointer, then just copy and paste such that you don't repeat. Then you just make a simple, you just make the simple tree that you used to draw when you are in kindergarten. Like that. You can draw a better tree if you have time, especially for your project. We want people who can challenge us. So after that, I now draw the stem by clicking on the square here, then selecting the color to something like that. And then I just come and draw my stem like that. After that, I need some branches. So I'll still come here and draw very, very small branches like that. And then when you hold on this, you can change it is an angle like that. You can turn it around. Then I need to copy the same thing. I don't need to draw the same thing. So I copy and paste and bring another one, maybe this side, and I will make it to face upwards. You can change its size as well. You can draw many. For me, I'm just giving an example. After that, I will group. You can have flutes. You can have flutes, by the way. Let me get circle here. And I change the color maybe to that. Then I can just draw some simple flutes in here. So after that, my tree can move because it's a sprite, and I can just locate where I want to put it. Then it's going to be moving from there along that line. So let me just now give you an example. You can have many trees. You can have even, let me paint something else. Let me paint here. You see, there are those stones which are always, let me show you what I want to. I may not be able to bring it out in words, but I may bring it out by doing it. So this is, there are always those stones which are always along the road. And you can draw just something like this. Then click on reshape here and just make something like that. So something like that. There are always maybe hills are low. You can be creative. What I'm trying to show you is that you can be creative in your own way, and you make impressive drawing. So it can't be bigger than the tree. So I will have to ensure that it is a little bit tiny. And to do that, I can just click on it here and call it, this is a rock. And my rock, I'm going to change the size here to 20. And I can put my rock here, or it can be at 40. It looks too small. Then you can have other rocks here, or you can have, let me paint something else here, which is maybe, I need green. Green is here. So I get my brush and I just draw something maybe. Yeah, I'm a farmer, so this is millet. And then maybe you just choose a different color here. So this can also, you can call this maybe this, or they are scattered grass. Yeah, scattered grass when you study in reality, but for me, I'm just going to call it maybe a plant. And then I change the size here to 30, such that you can keep on, you can make many, by the way, you can make many of them by just clicking on the pointer here, then click on it and press shift, and then you have, you group it. So I select all of them, then group is here to make them one. And after that, I click on it now here, then I copy and paste, then I can have many of them here. So if I move this now to this point here, and I paste another one, put it somewhere here, paste another one, you can just keep on pasting, or copying and pasting, such that there are many, like that. So let me just do something like that. So it doesn't really take a lot of time to make your drawings. And as you can see, now we are done with our, this is a plantation. And then you can draw also maybe animals moving along the other side, and you make them to. So let me first make the tree to move. So this is a tree. Let me call it a tree. Before I even go to the car, let me first make the car anyway. Let me first make this car here to start motion. What I'll do, I come to my events here, and I say when, let me use video. Should I use video sensing for someone to control? But anyway, that will be for, I already showed you how to use video sensing. So let me just use when, let me see, let me use when start, when spacebar is clicked, the car starts. So spacebar will be like the key, and then you will have a gear, maybe, we shall code all that. So spacebar, when, okay, let's say when green flag is clicked is when things start, then spacebar will be for maybe accelerating. Sorry, my internet may have just messed up, and I lost you guys. But what I was trying to say is when I'm using now when green flag is clicked, and let me increase the size here. I want to make the car to move actually. So when green flag is clicked, the car should show for this case. So let me look for my looks. I go to looks, and so since it's, I think it's just showing, but it's behind. So you say, go to front layer. The car should come to front layer whenever the green flag is clicked. So the car will come somewhere here. And after coming to the front layer, you want it to go to this position. So I will say, go to maybe, that's the starting position. So I'll say go to that position here. After going to that position, First, the next thing you also have to do is you need to hide. Since I want to make, do I need to make a clone of this car? No, I don't need to. Sorry, my internet is not okay because it's actually raining here, but I request you just be patient. When I go off, I will always come back very fast. So I was saying when green flag is clicked, after going to that position, then you have to get the forever. I go to control and I get the forever, and then I just